An endless labyrinth of mind-boggling turns and deadly enemies. This final journey was more dangerous and trying than our heroes had seen before. Mario and his friends kept on without Bowser, who was lost in a duel. There was no time to stop and search for Bowser, or even grieve. Our heroes knew they had to rush toward the final encounter with Count Bleck. And welcome back to more Super Paper Mario. We're beginning Chapter 8-2, The Crash. Another tremor. I've lost count of them all. It is strange. I mean, this is Count Bleck's private castle, right? So why would he let the destruction ravage his own home? What sort of evil plan is it if he destroys himself in the process? Lumiere, so it really is you. Let's just keep moving. We need to find Count Bleck soon. And now we're in the Castle Bleck foyer. I don't know how to say this word. Anyway, obviously the implication is Count Bleck doesn't care at this point. Without Timpani, he is willing to basically sacrifice himself as well to bring out this prophecy, it seems. In any case, let us enter this next door and see what awaits us. Merlon, apparently. Oh, you finally arrived. Merlon, what are you doing here? I found a fascinating passage in the Light Prognosticus, so I rushed here to tell you. To get to Count Bleck, it seems you must hit this totally unsuspicious block, so why don't you give it a jolly old whack? I mean, the way forward is locked, so what do we have to lose? What a bunch of... suckers! Wow, who could have ever seen that coming? Totally not me. Anyway, luckily this actually helps us, because of course it does. So we have two rooms, one to the left and one to the right, both heavily booby-trapped of course, but we want the left passageway. If you leave the pipes as is, you get to a room with a Thunder Rage, which, I'm gonna be real, we don't really need nor have room for, so we're just gonna leave it. Like, all the pipes lead to a Thunder Rage, so what we're going to do instead is hit this as many times as we can. I think 2 is what you need. I use Slim just to demonstrate. You can also use just Mario's ability. Whichever you prefer. Slim is more fancy, plus we haven't seen him in a million years, so it's just kind of nice to use more of our party members, / pixels. When we use this pipe here, we get taken up into this room. This is one of those defense shells. We're not picking it up because we don't need it. And in here is the Castle Bleck key, a key to a door in Castle Bleck. And through here we have yet another life shroom. So we're gonna trick this out a little bit. Like so. We're gonna use one of our items in order to just make room. Wow, this is easy. Oh, I spoke too soon. It's a little finicky. You know, 2007 tilt control. It's not too bad, but it's a little finicky. Anyway, we have a key now, so we can actually go through here. And see what lies beyond door number 2. To tell the truth, oh, now we have Gloombuzz. Typically found in dark places, and honestly this place kind of fits the bill for dark places. I'm just gonna say YOLO and just do the stair trick. So this is an interesting room. It's a little bit of an outside portion, but if you, for some reason, need more items, which we actually don't, but just to show off, if you come over here, you have a chest with an Ultra Shroom Shake, which I'm not gonna pick up actually because we're full on items, and I don't want it to go to waste, basically. Also, here's a little interesting strap. Whenever you gain HP, your foot gauge refills. So the Shroom Shake kind of gives you infinite flipping as well. Just a nice little bonus of it, I suppose. Yes, I am not wasting any time with those guys, so we're just gonna flip past them. So yeah, we have another thing. Dangling items. Where have we seen this before? We just want the one on the end. This one. The others don't seem to lead to anything in particular, to my knowledge. But this one leads to something we actually need. So coming in here, if we flip, we should find an enemy to deal with. Ow. And there we go, another castle key. So, same thing, except this one is the one with the key, so we intentionally fall down into this hole because we actually don't need the mushrooms at this point, and, yeah, we just need the key. The others don't even have, like, catch cards, to my knowledge. How magnificent, you have arrived. I saw in the stars you would survive. You must do not flee from the lovely and mysterious Merlee. My beauty in the stars, I do here. Rest now, for you have nothing to fear. Are you really Merlee? Whatever is it that you imply? How could anyone wonder if it is I? When look at this lovely aura glow, does it not tell you all you need to know? I will now ask you questions. 3. The answers will hold your future's key, and you must answer each and every query honestly and fairly. Here we go, time to start the show. Which one of these beasts is hardest for you to make deceased? An ultra shroom. Hehe, so that one gives you the biggest scare. Next, which one of these fearsome 3 most rattles your knees? A thunder rage. You are most scared of those? Hehe, that's very good to know. Now, which of these uses spies like fleas? You can actually have Francis, if you want, but we're gonna go with the cooking mistake. That is what makes you so very furious, indeed how very curious. Well, it's been marvelous fun, but I'm afraid your time together is quite done, but do not fear effect, no, we shall meet again yet, hehehe. If you've played the first Paper Mario, you know what's coming. If you answer honestly, you actually get enemy encounters, so like you can actually refight Francis as the boss. If you actually say Francis, and Amazing Daisies are not fun to fight either, so I lied to get past this more easily. We don't, again, need the experience, so we're fine. Also, that was a lot of cooking mistakes. I love this room because it's just ridiculous how many mistakes there are. Let us switch to Thoreau once again, and let us also switch to Princess Peach as we enter this next room. Eek. What are you trying to pull? Impossible. I put everything you hate in there. How'd you get through all that icky stuff? Unless you bad people were lying. How dare you lecture us? You were pretending to be Merlon and Merlee. Talk about a dirty trick. You should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed of myself? I like getting what I want, so I do whatever I need to do to get it. You're the one that's always having to get rescued by boys. That's embarrassing. Golly, you sure are a lot of talk when you have your little boyfriends to protect you. You. Very well, if you insist, I'll give you what you so richly deserve. Princess Peach, you're not really going to. Stay out of this. I am a princess and she has thrown mud at my dignity. Need you leave me be. Understood? Yeah. Ah, the pretty little princess wants to face me all alone? Boy, it sure would be sad if your boyfriends had to cry over spilled peaches. Try not to cry or all your pretty makeup will run. Time to go bye-bye, princess. So luckily we still have our pixels to help us, but other than that, we are basically on our own for this fight. Luckily Peach is the best suited for this fight. Anyway, kind of like Bowser and their Chunks, it just works out that their rivals tend to actually match up pretty nicely to what we actually have to fight them with. Oh, jump. same as before, you have to kind of make your legs fall off, because that's not terrifying at all. But again, Peach is well suited for this, because this attack is pretty undodgeable otherwise. You can dodge it, it's just not fun to dodge. Oh, you can actually throw her. Well, that speeds things up considerably. Again, Peach might be the best suited for this, as is. So it actually works out perfectly. I think with Mimi, the thing that bothers me the most is the little chunk that's hanging on to her one leg. Like, that's just kind of nasty. Also, the head spinning isn't great either. This fight's hard to gauge your health on because it's hard to see your legs against the background. That is a lot of rubies. No problem for us though, unless we jump straight into her attack. Now it's on the leg that got knocked off, so it's just sitting there apparently. Anyway, it should only take a couple more hits. Toss her and then jump again. I messed up the timing and also didn't jump far enough. Oh, she's on the ceiling now. I think I'm playing a little carelessly is my problem at the moment. There we go. I don't get it. I got beat by a princess? Rah. You. Oh, what's the matter, little girl? They spanked Mimi a little too hard. Did it, princess? The destruction is spreading. If we dawdle any longer, we're doomed. You're right, let's go. Mimi, you can't stay here. Go find somewhere safe. Yeah, right, like you care. Ah! What was that loud noise? Princess? It won't open. Oh no. You silly princess, what are you doing? What am I doing? I just leapt into action without even thinking. I don't want your stupid help, just leave me alone. No, I can't do that. You have been very, very bad, but I can't leave you here to die. I don't know how you were raised, but I was taught to help people in need. Peach. Wait, I've got you. Ink. The whole castle shook, and now the door won't open. First Bowser, now the princess. What do we do, bro? Have to keep going. But we can't leave the princess. I know it's horrible, but this is, well, the end of the world. Of all the worlds, really. We must press on. Princess Peach would want it this way if she were here. Well, yeah, I guess that is a Princess Peach thing to do. But I'm worried about Peach, but she'd probably be mad at us for wasting time. Okay, bro, let's go. So now we're just down to the Mario Bros. Kinda weird. Anyway, heal up a little bit and end the chapter. And with half of our party left, we will next time take on Chapter 8-3. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Super Paper Mario.